What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. So it's been a while since I picked up the camera and filmed because a lot of the videos you guys saw in the past couple weeks have been videos that I filmed before these major life events, and that's my wedding and also my honeymoon. So if you guys are into that process that's coming up in your life, you guys are gonna know how hectic it could be. So I wanted to basically have videos for you guys on a weekly basis. I will try to do 2 videos a week, but hold me accountable to that. But in this video, I wanted to touch base on the topic. What you see in the thumbnail is the real reason why I'm getting rid of the F80 M3. One of the major reasons why I'm getting rid of the F80 M3 is because we live in a very unique period of time where the used car prices are highly inflated. So just to give you an example, back in the end of 2018, I ended up picking my F80 M3 for roughly about $63,000 sticker price, and that's the price that I negotiated down to. The car came with 6,500 miles, roughly around there, and I've owned the car since then. The car has no accidents. And fast forward to today. Today is May 2022, and we're just shy of the 4-year mark for my car. So if you really think about it, just shy of 4 years, I've only lost, because the dealership that I'm buying the G80 M3 from is offering me a value of $60,000 for my car. And just to give you an idea, car has no accidents. I'm the first owner because it was an executive owned vehicle. So I'm the first person on title. And the car has 35,000 miles. The dealership's offering me $60,000 as a trade-in value. Sure, I could get a little bit more when I resell it on the private sale. But you also have to factor in this. If you guys are in the same process of either selling or trading the car in, look into this. So when you buy a car for, let's just say a base, let's say $80,000 for a car, you're gonna have to pay taxes on that full amount. If you were to trade a car in, you minus whatever the trade-in value for the car, minus the sticker price. So then you're only paying taxes on whatever is left. So give you an example, the dealership is offering me $60,000 for my car, but let's just say that the build is $80,000. The dealership's offering me $60,000. I'm only paying taxes on $20,000. I'm not paying taxes on the full $80,000, which could be anywhere from, depending on what state you live in, because you don't pay taxes on the state you buy the car in. You pay your taxes on what state you reside in. So I live in Florida, so I think the taxes are here like 7%. So I would pay 7% on top of whatever after the value is. So that's something to keep in mind, and that's one of the major reasons why I'm getting rid of the F80 M3, because they're offering me just an insane amount of value. So if you really think about it, I've been driving the car for about almost 4 years, racked up I would say 30,000 miles, because again, I got the car with almost 6,000 miles on it. And if you really think about it, I've only lost $3,000 in the past almost 4 years. So for me to get rid of the car and being able to get a new car without losing anything, really not that much, it just, for me, it's a no-brainer for me. And I'm excited for the next car because it is bigger, with trunk space and also interior space, because eventually I'm gonna go into another life phase of mine, which is having kids and all that stuff. So being able to have a little bit more room for the dadmobile would be a little more ideal. Obviously, eventually my wife would need a bigger SUV, and that would go down the road. But I was just thinking about it long term. Like, for me, it makes sense. Get rid of the car, not lose much, and get a good value for what my car is valued now. I don't think we're ever gonna see something like this, hopefully, again, because like I said, we live in a very unique period of time. One of the other reasons too is that if you guys ever seen the interior of the F8X, F3X, is that the interior is a little outdated. You know, coming from other cars like the Audis, Mercedes, those interiors are just far superior. But I think with the new G8X platform, that BMW really stepped up their game. BMW really took the time to really listen to the owners of previous BMWs and really realized that their interior slacked a lot. You know, a lot of the interior components were just so old looking, and it felt really outdated when you were to sit with the competitor's vehicle. So with the new G8X, when it first got released with all these spy shots and also the release videos, I fell in love with the interior. Those carbon bucket seats are just so gorgeous. I haven't really had the chance to really sit in it long term, which I will let you guys know. Here's a hint, I am getting the carbon buckets, so you guys have a little hint with that. Again, I'm gonna have another video where I do a full build, where you can kind of figure out what options I'm getting and also why I'm getting those options. But that's another major reasons why I want to get the new G80, because the interior is far superior than the F8X. Another reason too is that, look, here's my advice if you guys get into the building world of your car. Take your time. You know, I built this car for my personality, the way I want it, in the past almost 4 years. I've done everything what I wanted for the car. The only thing I would have done actually after the fact was the crank hub and some power. But for all I know is that I didn't really need the power. You know, the car was fast enough already for me already. The car sounded amazing. Everything I did wanted to do with aesthetics and also any performance mods, I definitely was able to do. So I felt like I was maxed out on what I wanted to do already. And I didn't feel any more eagerness to modify the car because it was already at where I wanted it to be. So going into this new car, it allows me to have opportunities to make videos, and that's another reason too. And also being able to, I guess, learn about a new build and a new platform, and to be able to provide value to the community. I think for me that was really important, you know, because I love making these videos, and being able to make videos that help other people out just makes it more rewarding. But other than that, this is just a brief overview, and hopefully this sheds some light to you guys that are on the border of keeping your platform, keeping your car, or getting a new build. So hopefully this sheds some light, because again, this is something that it's live. This is 2022. I'm not sure how long this is going to stay like this, but this is something that you may want to look into when contemplating about trading your car in or going to another car. Again, you have to make sure this works out for you. It makes sense for you. For me, I definitely sat around and thought about it for quite a bit. Again, I've been waiting since November for my G80 M3. Again, this video is not going to be too long. I just wanted to touch base, and hopefully this shed some light for a lot of you guys that are contemplating, should I get rid of your car or should I go into the new platform, and how should I do it? So hopefully that sheds some light and gives you guys some value. Other than that, I want to thank you guys so much for watching this video. I'll see you guys on the next video.